Hey guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how to respec your character in Elden Ring. Whenever you want to reallocate all of your skill points, you can use a larval tier item and just try out a completely different build. This option is unlocked after beating the final boss of the Raya Lucaria Academy, who is called Renala. Use the rebirth option and you can play around with your skill points, and if you want to back out you can just cancel it at any time and you won't use up a larval tear. Like for me, I've got a mage build, but it's getting a bit samey, flinging the same 3 spells at people. So I'm thinking of going full strength and wielding some of the weapons I can't do currently. Some of those weapons look pretty cool. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, but you know, I don't want to commit to it, so I'm just going to back out for now. But it's nice to have those larval tears just in case. She also gives you the option to change the look of your character, which is free. So I might do that if I get tired of looking like a budget Robert Pattinson. So here's where to find the larval tears. I don't know if it's larval tears or larval tears, they're spelled the same. I'm just going to go with tears because they look more like tears than tears. Alright, so here's the first larval tear. This is in the Siofra River depths, and to get there we have to go down this little lift here, which is found in Caelid Ruins. When you go down the lift, there's this whole underground area, and you can look at it by clicking the right stick in on the map screen. Now, from this site of grace, we want to get on our horse and go towards this scaffolding. So we're going to have a little ride around here, try and avoid the enemies. You don't really need to fight them, but you will find some of them just shoot lightning and big arrows at you. I'm just going to get this Minotaur out of the way, because he's annoying when you're trying to go up the ladder, and he keeps knocking you off it. But at the top of this scaffolding, we have a merchant, and he's going to sell us one, excuse me, larval tear. I think I'm allergic to larval tears. Yeah, there's another Minotaur at the top here. But thankfully, I'm leveled just enough where they're not too hard to kill. I did do this earlier when I wasn't that leveled, and I found them pretty difficult. But now, you know, 3 or 4 hits of the sword and they're gone. So we drop down here. So we keep going along this wooden scaffolding. Though there's no more enemies left. Might be a few items to collect though. And then we head for this doorway here. And here we go, walking along. There's a nice little waterfall there. It's getting a lot more tranquil now. No one's firing arrows at us, which is nice. And the merchant is just in this little stone room here, the ruins. And this is a great merchant as well, because not only does he sell larval tears, or tears, he sells stone sword keys as well, which come in handy. But for now, we're looking at the larval tears, and that costs 3,000 runes. So the next one is in South Caelid Ruins, and this is also pretty easy to get, although there is some combat involved. So from this location, we want to go to the graveyard, and at the end of the graveyard, there's a little undead who we hit, but it turns out he's not an undead, he's a troll. So yeah, that was a bait and switch a tiny bit, but this troll isn't too hard to kill. He's not that more powerful than the first troll you come across like right at the start of the game. So you can, you know, let's just have it out with this troll. Here we go. Flinging some spells. He's pretty slow. His attacks are easy to dodge, although he has got a flame sword, which you want to watch out for. The troll at the beginning of the game did not have a flame sword. But you can jump over that on your horse, easy enough. And if you want to get out of the way of that attack, try going up to the high ground of that little hill there. So fling the spells, and he's dead. And guess what he drops is a complete surprise. I bet you didn't see this coming. It's a larval tear. The next one, from this bonfire here, we're going to go east. And again, this is another mimic, so we think we're going to go after an undead soldier, but it's not an undead soldier, it's something else in disguise, and I'll show you when we get there. What's it going to be? It turns out it's actually a bear. Oh my god. Bears can cast spells now. This bear is actually pretty tough, way tougher than the troll. It's a lot faster, and it attacks in like flurries. And also there's a horse guy nearby, which is pretty tough. But, you know, once we've got the bear out of the way, it drops a larval tear. You can't farm these, by the way. They're only one-time things. But that's enough, because how many times are you going to respec in Elden Rings anyway? The next one is here. So from this bonfire, we're going to find a village in a swamp. And here's the way to the swamp, because it's actually pretty difficult to find if you weren't looking for it. So you keep following this path here, and then you go right up this hill. And here we have the village. So let's go to the site of grace. And let's just get that done. And from this site of grace, we want to go east to the graveyard. So here we go. It really sucks around here. It kind of reminds me of Blight Town. It's not a nice place to be. But there aren't many high-level enemies around here, so that's pretty good. And here we have the LARVAL Tear, just chilling in the graveyard. Don't have to kill anyone. That's great. All right, next one. Okay, next we're going to Karya Mana. And we want to work our way through Karya Mana, beat the boss at the end, and then we go all around. That's going to open up a door around the back of the mana, and there's a graveyard around to the east, and the LARVAL Tear is in the graveyard. So let me just show you the boss, horseback guy, but it's a horseback guy, but summon a few people in. And it's not too difficult. And here's the sped up way to the graveyard, which has the LARVAL Tear. And this was the first time I was doing it, so I wasn't exactly sure where to go. I had to climb up this little high vantage point and have a look around. But yeah, it's just in the graveyard. Again, you don't have to fight anyone. You can fight these guys if you want, but the LARVAL Tear is actually located on a ghost, and all you have to do is press Y on the ghost, and you'll just pick up a free LARVAL Tear. And here's the ghost. I did this pretty rapidly because there was a few guys on my tail here, but yeah, there we go, LARVAL Tear. How many is that? 4? I think it's 4. Okay, so we got 5 LARVAL Tears. That's pretty good, and that's going to help you rebirth 5 times. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, then feel free to leave a like. That would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and subscribe for more Elden Ring guides. Thank you. Goodbye.